Thank God. So motion in 2D, an object, I'll draw yx, a plane. Can you see a yx plane, xy plane is there? And the object is moving like this. So basically this path followed by the object is called as the trajectory of the motion. At any particular point, let's say point P, if you want to get the velocity, you'll draw a tangent at that point. That tangent on the trajectory will be termed as what? The velocity. Okay? Is this clear, guys? And you can resolve it into two components. Can you see Vx? What is Vx? It's the component of velocity along, guys, component of velocity along x, right? And what is Vy? It is the component of velocity along y. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this, guys?
So what is component velocity?
Component, basically any vectors can be resolved into two components. I told you in vectors, right?
I cap, J cap, and all that.
Yes, I cap, J cap, and all that. This is since
Okay,
Vx
sir.
is along I cap and Vy is along J cap. So I can Vx I cap and Vy J cap. I can write the velocity vector. I can write the velocity vector at any point as Vx I cap plus Vy J cap. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how do you calculate the magnitude once you found the vector? Then how do you find out the magnitude of velocity vector? It's by calculating the coefficients, right? Vx square plus Vy square. So this is how you find out the direction. And how will you find out the angle theta? How will you find out the angle theta? Tan theta will be equals to, can you see a triangle over here like this? This is Vx, this is Vy, and this is theta. I can move this Vy over here. The triangle can be formed. So you can write tan theta is basically V by upper. Any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Guys, any doubt? No. Guys, are you able to hear me?
Is equal to V cos.
एक बार go through it once.
Sir?
So this the value of this trajectory of motion is
The value.
Yeah,
What is the value? What is the value?
magnitude.
The magnitude of velocity at this point. Basically, it's speed at the point P. Can you see it is going up and down? So these vectors will change accordingly, and accordingly the speed will change. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once you have done, have everyone completed till here? Yes, tell me.
Can you once again explain this? Like, how did you get this equation?
Which equation? This equation?
Yes, sir.
See, when you form any vector, how do you give the magnitude of any vector? You remember r vector was equals to xi cap plus bj cap, yj cap, right? So basically, you wrote the magnitude of r vector as the sum of the coefficient of square of coefficients, right? So you wrote it like under root of x square plus y square. The same way, the velocity vector. Okay, it's just like how you calculate the magnitude.
So, but where did tan theta come into play?
Achha, where did tan theta come into play? Can you see this this diagram? Can you see Vy, V, and can you see this? Control C. Can you see this now? I can move this Vy from here and I can place it over here.
Yes, sir.
So basically a triangle, can you see a triangle is formed?
Yes, sir.
That from that triangle, can you see tan theta is basically Vy and Vx. Base perpendicular, so tan theta is perpendicular upon base, right? So from here. Okay.
So, but like, is tan theta doing anything in the equation?
Yeah, in the equation, matlab in which equation? The equation for
this equation. Yes, sir.
Or this equation?
This equation.
Yeah, Vx square plus Vy square.
Yes, sir.
Tan theta will basically give you the direction of velocity. The angle will give you direction, no?
Okay.
So this will be direction with respect to horizontal, with respect to x-axis, right? And this will give you the magnitude. So both are important, magnitude as well as direction, because for defining any vector quantity, you require both, na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, is this clear? Any doubt till here? Please keep on asking doubts. Na? It's very important for you people to keep on asking doubts because
The
you
I
people
cap, I cap कैसा है?
I cap because Vx was along x-axis, right? Vx was along x-axis, so the unit vector along x-axis multiplied by the magnitude,
X I cap is V. Okay, got it.
and Vy is the unit vector. Vy is the magnitude along y direction, and j cap is the unit vector. So basically, combine them. If you remember the classes for vectors, we used to do this. है ना? So always remember, in a 2D coordinate system, the particle moves in both the dimensions simultaneously. Simultaneously means like at the same time, right? Yes or no? So it's covering x coordinate as well as both the dimensions simultaneously. That is, the x coordinate as well as the y coordinate are changing at the same time. Okay. So, sir, does moving an object in 2 dimension make it difficult? No, it becomes easy. See how? The same time. Please remember, I told you now, for any question, time is the key, right? So what do you do in this particular thing? A 2D motion can be analyzed by splitting the two-dimensional motion, the splitting in two separate 1D motions with time as the common variable. I told you how do you deal with that? You just take time. Write this thing, then we'll continue. Then I'll tell you exactly what do I mean by this statement. Is this clear? Please remember, just similar to this, a 3D motion can also exist. So just like 1D motion, you understood 1D motion, we gave time on 1D motion. 2D motion is basically just two separate one-dimensional motion happening together in different axes. What is 3D motion? It will be three different 1D motions are happening simultaneously at the same time. Are you getting my point? Is this clear? So suppose if I say x and y axis, so the along x axis, what is happening? The x component of velocity will be the rate of change of the x coordinate. X component of velocity will be the rate of change of x coordinate, and along y axis, the y component of the velocity will be the rate of change of y coordinate. Can you see the time is same? Yes or no? So can you see it's still v is equals to dx by dt and v is equals to dy by dt. X and y are variables. Okay. Acceleration along x will be d vx by dt, or it is equals to vx d vx. You remember v dv by dx? ये सब फॉर्मूले याद है किसी को? Guys, do you remember 1D motions? Shall I go back to the 1D motion where I taught this? Can you see lecture 1? Can you see? Instant in a V is basically dx by dt. So since now here the velocity changed in two different dimensions. Initially we used to take only one dimension, so we took it as x-axis. Now x and y both are involved, so we need to take it different. Is this clear? So simple. It will be dv by dt and dy dv by dt. So these are your formulas, the same formulas which you did for 1D motions. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and Control V. So basically, this is how you'll analyze it. Okay? Shall we start with a question? Hello? Guys, shall we start with a question?
Yes, sir.
Could you scroll up?
Yeah, sure. यहाँ तक?
Yeah.
Done, guys. Whenever you're done writing, tell me. Cyril won't be joining. He has an exam tomorrow.
Sir, how did Vx got outside?
Where?
Like
Do you
before,
remember?
like
Do you
over
remember
here.
the formula A is equals to V dV by dx? There was one more formula. Chain rule. Using chain rule, we derived this.
Okay.
So can you see here it is with respect to time, here it is with respect to position.
Okay. I get it.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
let's start a question. A particle is moving in two dimensions. Such that its position depends on time as. The x coordinate is 4t square plus 2t plus 3. And y coordinate is basically 5t plus 7. Differentiation integration came again. So the question is find the velocity at of particle at t equals to 2 seconds. And find the position also. Find the position and velocity. So how will you do it? What do you need to find, guys? You need to find out the position at t equals to 2 seconds. So basically what will you do? Position is basically given by x and y coordinate. Can you see it directly given? So for position, you just directly put what?
So what is the unit?
What? Which unit?
No, like I got x equal to 10 and y equal to 5.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Supposed to differentiate, right?
Yes.
And
The
then
velocity.
I put t value.
So when you put the value, you'll get x and y, right? So that is the position.
Okay. Okay.
So the position vector is x I cap plus y j cap, right? So the position vector is given by, just put t equals to 2 seconds over here. So x will be 4 into 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 3, which will be how much? 4 into 4, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 3, 23, right? Yes or no? And what about the y coordinate? It will be 5 into 4, 27, right? No, sorry, 17.
Yes.
So 17 meters here, and so the position vector is 23 I cap plus 17 j cap. Any doubt in position vector? What about velocity? Velocity is given by differentiating it. So the x component will be differentiated by dx by dt, and the y component will be differentiation of y component. So can you see? Can you give me the value? What is vx? Can anyone differentiate it for me? Yes, Parinita, can you please differentiate it for me?
Yes, 8t plus 2,
8t plus 2 plus
0.
Perfect. What about Aman? Can you differentiate y for me?
So it's 5.
5. So can you see now you will put t equals to 2 seconds in both of them. So at t equals to 2 seconds, the x component of velocity will become 8 into 2 plus 2, which is how much? 18 I cap. Oh, sorry. 18 meter per second. And y will be, when you will put t equals to 2 seconds, since there is no term, so y will be this only. Constant velocity, right? So anyone can tell me what is velocity vector? It is vx I cap plus vy j cap. So what is the final answer for velocity vector? 18 I cap plus 5.
5.
Is this clear? Vectors are easy. You make it a big deal. If someone asks what is the speed, so what is the speed? It's basically the magnitude of velocity. It will be under root of 18 square plus 5 square. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you'll solve it. Any doubt? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Shall I give
sir.
you one more homework question just like this?
So we'll do it now, sir.
We'll do it now itself. Okay, no problem. So still I'll give you homework. ऐसा नहीं है कि homework नहीं दूंगा. आज से homework दूंगा रोज.
Sir, exams चल रहे हैं.
I know. I will not give that much. At least 5 to 6 questions I'll give daily. Even last year also I used to give like this one. For those students who didn't, do the homework, it was like 5 questions daily I want practice. And I used to check it in class, every other class. And then the next class, tell me where did you do the 5 questions. 5 questions is not a big deal, right? Exposition vector is given. R vector is equals to 2t cube plus 4t I cap plus 3t square plus 7j cap. So can you see? Again, this particle is moving in 2 dimensions. It has I and j both. Initially, it was just I. Now it is just, and now it's having I and j. Now the question is, find the velocity and acceleration at t equals to 1 second. Karo, abhi karo. You want to do it now? Do it now. I wanted the next question because next question is interesting. This question is similar to what you did already. Homework. It can be done. How will you find out the velocity? Acha guys, first of all, can you see the position vector is x I cap plus y j cap. Can you see the x coordinate in terms of time? Can you see the y coordinate in terms of time? Basically, if you differentiate it once, you'll get the velocity. If you differentiate it twice, you'll get what? Acceleration. Clear. So easy questions, and then you'll put t equals to 1 second in the expression. You'll get the velocity vector. Any doubt? So, next question we'll do in it class. See, the questions based on integration, I'll generally prefer to do it in class because differentiation is easier for students to understand. So even if they don't want my help, still that can do. But integration, I know it's not that easy initially. Once you get to know integration, then it will become like, yeah, it's good now. A particle starts from origin such that its velocity along the y direction remains constant at 2 meters per second. Full stop. In x direction, it is subjected to a variable acceleration. The acceleration variable 3t plus 2 meters per second. Can you see the acceleration is varying with time? At t equals to 0 seconds, the acceleration will be 5 meters per second square. At t equals to 1 second, the acceleration will be at t equals to 0 second, the acceleration will be 2 meters per second square. At t equals to 1 second, the acceleration will be 5 meters per second square. At t equals to 2 seconds, the acceleration will be 8 meters per second square. So can you see over here? With time, the acceleration is changing. So basically, that is called as variable acceleration. Okay. Full stop. Now the question is, find the position of the particle at t equals to 2 seconds. That is the question. What is given in the question? What is given in the question? Just the acceleration is given, 3t plus 2 meter per second square. And apart from it, what else is given? Can you see the y constant? Velocity along y. So Vy is basically, is this clear? Additional data, particle origin starts from origin. Wait. A particle at starts from origin says that. Yes, please start. Please start, guys. How will you do it? Tell me, how will you do it? Anyone? Can you see? Just you need to analyze the motion in two different ways, right? What do you need to find out? You need to find out the position, right? Hello? You need to find out the position. How do you get the position from velocity? How do you get the position from velocity?
Should be integrated.
We integrate it. And how do you find out the velocity from acceleration?
Integrated again.
Integrate it again, है ना? So basically, how will you find out the position from acceleration? Integrate twice, right?
Yes.
So basically, let's start. First of all, let's say in y direction. In y direction, what is given to you? Vy is basically 2, right? Yes or no? Can I write Vy as dy by dt? Can I write it like this? Can I write it like this? Guys, do you remember? This
Yes.
we used to do in 1D motion when we started variable and all. So that's why I'm telling you, okay, please be in touch with the subject. Don't just learn it today and forget it the next day. That's why I'm telling you to solve questions, so that even if you see the chapter from a very long time ago, no, still you'll remember stuff. Because you have applied it, now it's stored in your brain somewhere. So always try to apply questions. I'm telling you, Abhi. Try to do as many questions as possible. So now dy is basically 2, so dy by dt is 2. That implies when you see, put this dt on the right hand side, it will become twice of dt, and then you will integrate on both sides. On integrating both sides, what will you get? Acha. Tell me, when the time starts, when t is 0, where is the object? What is the velocity of object? Can you see? Oh, sorry. Here on the right hand side, on the left hand side, you have y coordinate, and here on the left hand side, right hand side, you have time coordinate. So when time was 0, the object was started at origin. And what is the value of y coordinate at origin? What is the value of y coordinate at origin? Hello?
So y coordinate origin
At origin. This is your origin. Can anyone tell me what is the coordinate of origin?
0,0.
So basically, what is the y coordinate at origin?
0.
So yeah, what's the big deal? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Now at any general time t, let's say the object reaches to a general coordinate y. Can anyone solve this for me again? Can you see this 2 is a constant? It will come out and dt will be integrated. What is the integration of dt? T from 0 to 0. Similarly, what is the integration of dy? Y from 0 to y. When you will put the limits, y minus 0 will be equals to twice of t minus 0. So this will be y equals to. So can you see the position? Formula for position. So can
Yes.
anyone tell me at t equals to 2 seconds, what will be the y coordinate?
So 80%.
Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, can anyone do the same thing with along x-axis? So along x direction now. What is the given thing? We have been given acceleration, which is 3t plus 2. I can write this acceleration as dvx by dt. So from here, dvx should be equals to 3t plus 2 into, and now what? Yes. Can anyone tell me what is the variable on the right hand side? The variable on the right side of the integration is basically time, and the variable on the left hand side of the integration is velocity. the x component of velocity. So can you see over here, when time was 0, when you started observing things, the particle started from
Rest.
so basically if it starts from rest, then what is the initial velocity? 0 I cap plus 0 j cap, right? Yes or no? So when time was 0, this velocity was 0. When time became t, this became vx. So from here you'll get vx. On solving the integration, I'm not solving the integration again. So this will become 3t square by 2 plus 2. Yes or no? Everyone, please do the integration at your home, no problem. Now you got the velocity. Now what will you do? You'll write dx by dt is basically t square by 2 plus 2. And then follow again. Ah, Bhagwan. So you'll integrate it again. Now see, tick. When time was 0, the object was at origin. The x coordinate at origin is 0. And time became t. X. When you solve it, x will be equals to. So from here, x will be equals to t cube by 2. This is your position vector, yes? X. Now at t equals to 2 seconds. You just put. Guys, are you getting a hang of the integration and differentiation part? Where to use, although
Yes, sir. Kind of.
it will be taking time. It will take time for you to solve the problems, and once you are done, solving enough problems, these things will become very easy for you. The only key to understand physics is to solve problems. I'm telling you. No theory will help you, no nothing will help you. It's like initially when I used to learn physics, now I'm talking about 3 or 5 years back thing. When I was a junior faculty, I started learning things, right? Even I got, do you think me, I have become a faculty, a junior faculty, I got selected enough, and I was confused in distance and displacement only. So can you understand my level? I started from the scratch again. And I only gave 1 year to physics. It's like I didn't prepare after that. I gave only 1 year. I was like, insane level crossed. Are you aware of the levels of physics? Guys,
So,
are you aware of the levels? See, I'll tell you.
कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा आपका वीडियो but like okay.
See, there is level 1. Level 1 is basically called as novice level. Novice level is basically where students come. Students are, who are learning. They are new to the concept, new to the subject, right? So basically the one who is learning new is basically the novice, the level 1 people. You people are level 1 because you are still learning physics, right?
Yeah.
Then there is level 2, which is called as pro. Pro level is basically your school teachers, because they don't know what exactly is apart from whatever is being given to you. It's like they will stick to NCERT. If you ask them any question from any other book, they'll say it's not in NCERT, it's out of your syllabus. Okay, so those are your so-called professional level. Now level 3 is insane. That's where I fit in. Insane people are like, even if you'll ask any doubts, so they will try to solve it anyhow. I'll not Google it or anything, I'll solve it in front of you. Sometimes it might happen, if I'm not able to solve it in one day, then next day I'll solve it for you, but I'll give it. Those people are insane. They take their subject very seriously. And then level 4 is God.
Are you God, sir?
nahi, I'm like 99.9% insane completed.
Oh,
I've done till here.
in physics.
Yes, I've done till
Seriously,
here.
everything in physics.
Yes.
So how's that possible, sir?
You ask me any topic, any, at least whatever you know till 12th grade. Even if you want to ask advanced stuff from 12th grade syllabus, you can ask. Level 4 God level, it will contain different things. Like, I'm working on it now. It will continue, it will have stellar physics, the particle physics, which is not there as a part of your NCRT and all. Are you getting my point? So I have like 5.6 GB of college level books.
आप बिरयानी बनाओगे? Okay. एक मिनट। मैंने नहीं लिया।
So
सच्ची।
basically that will come into God level.
पहले मैंने नहीं लिया।
सानिया बिरयानी बन रही है आज, क्या बात है? So
Yes sir, sorry sir.
no problem. So these are your levels, it's like 11th 12th you ask me whatever you want. And so level 4 mein, there will be other subjects, other physics is not just restricted to your 11th and 12th. Physics is very big. Space physics, one of my students, I told you, one of my students is like taking classes on astrophysics and all. Did I tell you?
No, sir.
Today his lecture was on, let me just check, it was binary systems. The topic was talk on a world of binaries, qualitative and quantitative. Speaker was Prasad Rathod. He was one of my students who cleared International Astronomy Olympiad when I was teaching in India. So now he's teaching to the students over there, space sciences and all. So anyways, so those are the students who have crossed this. They have crossed this insane level and they have surpassed me. So they became like somewhere over here. Are you getting my point? Like 10% God. Can you understand that particular?
Yes, sir.
So, koi baat nahi. I want you people also to cross this. At least cross this. Okay? You need to be crossing this. You need to enter in this zone. This should be your goal. If you take my talk seriously, then people will understand. Abhi to I don't know. So anyways. So what's the answer for this? 4 plus 4, 8. So what is the position vector, guys? The position vector will be 8 I cap plus
4 Jacob.
4 j cap. That is the answer to your question. Okay? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Shall I give you one more question at home? One more question, it's fine. चलो जान लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. These many questions are fine. Now let's talk about the trajectory. Do you remember I talked about the trajectory? So trajectory of a two-dimensional motion. And now what is the trajectory? I told you, the path of the motion is basically called as what? Trajectory, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
The path of the motion is basically called as what? The trajectory. Do you want me to define it again?
No, sir, it's fine.
So suppose this is the trajectory of an object. Let's say it is coming from A to B. So can you see whenever it will be like this, so it will be a line or a curve, right? Whatever it is. Yes or no? So here your x will also be a function of time and y will also be some other function of time, right? Yes or no? Here
Yes,
x will be a function of time and y will be also some other function of time, right? when you eliminate time in this equation by eliminating time from this equation, you get y as a function of x. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? This thing is called as equation of trajectory. What do you mean by equation of trajectory? That implies this is a mathematical function which will represent the path. Okay, so you can deal with it mathematically, which will represent the path of the particle. Is this clear? This thing is called as equation of trajectory. So basically this function, okay? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll give you one question. If suppose there is a particle traveling in
So
2D motion.
bad, sir.
Yeah, what happened, Tanish?
It's disconnecting every minute, sir.
So you should join with some other device, na? It's your
No,
Wi-Fi which is
literally,
giving
like
problem.
on my phone and my laptop, दोनों disconnect हो रहे हैं. Like घर में सारा Wi-Fi disconnect हो रहा है.
होता है यार, होता है. Even my, I faced these difficulties because everyone is using net these days, so it happens. Abhi to, it's like my roommates are not, running any processes and all, whatever program they keep on making, the coding stuff. If they keep on running the program, तो तब तो और net नहीं आएगा.
Yeah.
And I've seen this thing. So anyways, so we were discussing this particular thing that, this function, a relation between the y coordinate and the x coordinate, so y as a function of x is basically called as the equation of trajectory, which will give you what? Which is basically the mathematical function which represents the path of motion of particle. Is this clear? So basically we discussed this and we'll try to find out this equation of trajectory. So there is a particle which is doing 2D motion. So according to in such a way that velocity vector is given by 4t I cap plus 5j cap. Can you see the velocity vector is 4t I cap plus 5j cap? So basically this is your Vx and this is your Vy, right? Now the question is, find the path of motion of a particle. So basically you need to give the relation between y and x and its equation of trajectory. One more information is given. The particle starts from origin. Is this clear? Yes. How will you do it? First of all, I told you I just want a relation between y and x. So first, try to get a relation between x and t. Try to get a relation between y and t, and then try to see whether that time can be eliminated or not. So your first job will be to find out x and y in terms of t. Is this clear? Can you find out the function of x and can you find out the function of y in terms of time? Just like we did in what we did in the previous case, just like what we did over here. Can you see from velocity to time, from velocity to position, velocity to position we came like this, right? Integrating. So can you integrate this for me? The x component separately and the y component separately. Shiroja? Yes, anyone got the function? Tanish, tell me what is Vx equal to?
Yes, sir.
What is Vx equal to?
So Vx is equal to V cos theta.
That I know, but from the function, from the velocity vector which I have given in the
मतलब
question.
40 cos theta.
Cos theta कहाँ से आया? सिर्फ 40 है ना यहाँ पे.
Yes, I 40.
So Vx is basically 40. What about Vy?
So Vy is 5.
So now I want to find out the displacement or basically the position coordinate x and y from Vx and Vy. How will I find it?
So integration.
Very good. The integration, I can write Vx as dx by dt. I can write this as dy by dt. Can anyone integrate for me, please?
So it's 2t square, 5t.
So this will become 2t square. And can you see, guys, do you remember? I told you, at t equals to 0, the particle starts from origin. So they will always give you some information which will be eliminating the c. This. So from here, x is basically 2t square. And from here, y is basically 5. So once you got x and y, now can you see x as a function of time and y as a function of time? What do you need to do? You need to eliminate the time, right? So can you see from here, I can write t is basically y upon 5. From this equation, can I put it in this equation? So x is equals to twice of y by 5 square. So x is equals to 2y square by 25. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But do I want x as a function of y? Do I want y as a function of x? So y will be 25x upon 2. Sorry. And that is the equation of trajectory. Is this clear? So basically we
Yes.
are adding just one more thing over here. Is this clear, guys? So I think 2D motions are easy. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
General equations clear. Now let's talk about the very important thing in 2D motion, which is called as projectile motion. What do you mean by projectile motion?
Sir, is this all related to NCRT?
It is NCRT, yes, projectile motion. Why?
So we did like most of the things in this chapter, but I never came across all this.
You never came across these all things which we did, right?
Yeah, projectile and all that.
Projectile you might have done, no? Motion in a plane, projectile motion.
No, sir.
You might have done like this, something like this. No? An object is thrown at this velocity at this angle that goes like this. Have you done this type of question?
No.
So your teacher might have not completed the chapter. Which chapter are you on?
Yes, sir, not completed. Vectors, like the fourth chapter itself.
The fourth chapter, this motion in a plane. You are on motion in a plane, right?
Yes, sir. Fourth chapter.
So basically, she's doing vectors first. We already did vectors in basic mathematical tools. So that's why we are not.
So wait,
discussing.
motion in 2D is same as motion in a plane, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So this thing you will learn. She'll teach you this thing after teaching vectors and all.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Don't worry. After some time, I'll be ahead of your school teacher. Even if I have taught one
So you're
extra
already, I guess.
Huh?
You are already.
Achha. So अच्छा है ना, it's a good thing. You can answer in class and show off to people. Always show
No,
off.
sir, it's
Never,
okay.
never. You should never keep things to yourself. Always show off. You know, it's like, see me. Look at me. I know that's why I show off. Hi, Anna. You know, it's a dicey question. You can't even say yes or no, है ना? So, कोई नहीं. अभी मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि don't worry. Everything will be on time. Don't worry. Before your exams, I'll be completing each and everything. Even if I'm not able to complete it, then you know what will happen. I'll take extra classes and complete it. Just school level stuff. But your test will be fine. So don't worry about that. Okay. So, anyways, let's start with the projectile motion. We were discussing this. So, what is projectile motion? Motion of a body after its projection. You understand what a projection is? Projection is basically thrown. If an object is thrown in air, I'll write that also. It's called as projectile. An object thrown with some velocity is called as a projectile, and the motion of this object will be called as, and the motion is called as, hello?
Projectile motion.
Perfect. In simple words, okay? Oh. Yeah. Projection means basically to impart some velocity. Okay. So basically, you have thrown it with some initial velocity. That is what is meant by projection. So in this chapter in motion in a plane, basically we are going to study the projectile motion under gravity. Projectile motion under gravity. And only gravity alone. Okay? Is this clear? There will be no other force apart from gravity. There will be just gravity itself. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? So there are different types. What we'll be discussing? We'll be discussing oblique projectile. And don't worry, you know, your school, तुम्हारे school teacher से I'll teach in way in detail, है ना? So never ever think like, sir, you'll be skipping stuffs and all. No, I'll be teaching way much more in detail, but only, you know, what portion, you know, whichever I think it is giving problem to students. उसको इतना detail में पढ़ेंगे कि सब सही हो जाएगा, है ना? First of all, oblique projectile. Can you see this is, let's say, a ground level. This is ground. So I have one kind of projectile in which I'll throw this object. Can you see the initial velocity given to some object, and you know it is at an angle theta? The gravity will be trying to pull it down, right? Pull this object down. So basically, have you ever seen you throw a stone like this, it goes like this? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So basically, this is the oblique projectile at ground level. The same type of projectile can happen when I can throw it from certain height. Let me just make this diagram a little bit smaller. Okay. I'll make this later. So see, from here I'll throw it like this. I can throw it like this, right? It will go like this. Yes or no? So this is also a part of the oblique projectile, but this is oblique projectile from certain height, right? Yes or no? from certain height. We'll not be studying every individual. The questions can be based on this. In spite of throwing it like this, I can throw it like this as well. I can say, sir, I don't want to throw it like this. I can throw it like this. So can you see? It can fall like this as well. This is also from certain height, thrown above the horizontal. Can you see? It is thrown above the horizontal and still thrown below the horizontal. So two cases. One more is, I can throw it from certain depression. Like this. So there are various types of projectile motion. This type of projectile is basically called as oblique projectile. Why it is called as oblique projectile? Because can you see, in every case I have thrown the object at certain angle with the horizontal. I have thrown it obliquely. Right or wrong? Right or wrong, guys? So whenever an object, can you see this velocity at certain angle? Can you see this velocity at certain angle with the horizontal? Can you see this velocity with certain angle? So whenever an object is thrown at certain angle with the vertical or with generally the horizontal, we take the measure the angle from horizontal, is called as projectile, oblique projectile. Is this clear, guys? Can you understand all the cases?
Yes.
The second type of projectile is basically called as the horizontal projectile. Horizontal projectile will always be thrown from certain height. Obvious reasons. Yes or no? Suppose if you throw this object horizontally, so it will just run on this ground, right? Yes or no, guys? So always remember, horizontal projectile is basically, whenever you have an object and you throw that object from a certain height, but you throw it in such a way that the initial velocity is horizontal direction, is in horizontal direction. That goes like this. So can you see the differences, guys? Guys, can you see the differences?
Yes, sir.
This is your horizontal projectile. When we throw the object, when we throw the projectile horizontally from certain height. Is this clear?
Yes.
Is this clear? There is one more which is important from JE point of view. JE NEET. Na? These two are there in your school syllabus. Only this is there in your school syllabus, and only this is there in your school syllabus. This is, and this, they are competitive level. Okay, guys? Guys, is this clear? समझ में स्कूल में क्या है,
Yes, sir,
कंपटीशन
yes.
में क्या है? चलो. So JEE NEET में this third type as well, which is basically motion on projectile motion on an inclined plane. Can you see there is in this inclination plane of angle alpha, and I'm throwing this object with the initial velocity u with respect to theta at certain angle, that will go like this and not fall like this. Yes or no? If this plane wouldn't have been there, then this object would have followed the normal path, oblique projectile, right? But since there is a plane added, so the motion will change. This is projectile motion on an inclined plane, up the plane, up the incline, and I can throw it downwards as well. So I can throw it like at certain angle.
अभी तो जैसा मैं और क्या बोल दिया मैं बोला ठीक है
Is this clear, guys?
मूड अच्छा हो जाता है
Is this clear, guys? So basically, these are the two different types of motion. So shall we start? What's the time?
बहुत गर्मी
19:51. Yes, there is 20 minutes. We can start. So.
तेरे भाई का फोन लगा वो तेरे भाई से बात करवाया तो उनके इतने बच्चे
Guys, have you drawn everything?
हम पूछ रहे हैं कि पूरा दिन हमने बैठे हैं तो कब तक
Guys, have you drawn everything or you haven't?
Drawn, sir.
Done? Always remember, in every ये क्या है?
But I've not done the third one.
So I'm not grabbing third one.
कुछ समझे नहीं
This one, no?
Okay. Yes, sir.
In every kind of projectile motion, the
अरे नहीं
velocity
कार भी नहीं हुआ
vector
एक साल बाद
or at least
बस एक साल बाद छुट्टी हो जाएंगे अभी
one of the component
ऊपर ही बोलेंगे ठीक है हाँ वही तो ऊपर ही बोलेंगे एकदम चिल रहता है ऊपर ही बोलेंगे जाओ तुमको जा जाना है जाओ
is perpendicular
ये तो कुछ नहीं
to the acceleration.
नहीं
So scroll up.
Yes.
बोले हुए हैं तो पूछेंगे कि तुमको कहाँ पढ़ना है आजमगढ़ सर तुमको आजमगढ़ पढ़वाते हैं अब तो चलिए वहाँ पे खाएगी में से एक काम करो तुम भी चले जाओ ठीक है ठीक है
Abhi, your school exams, this is schools will close for vacation tomorrow. Well, let's see what to do.
मतलब मेरा कहना है ये एक्चुअली व्हाट्सएप वीडियो कॉल होता नहीं है डायरेक्टली तो हमें ना व्हाट्सएप का वीडियो कॉल होता नहीं है हमें वीपीएन कनेक्ट करना पड़ता है तो वही अगर तुम हमको मैसेज कर दोगी ना तो हम वीपीएन से हम कनेक्ट करके तुमको कॉल कर दिया करते हाँ क्या हाल चाल जैसे थे वैसे हैं बस खाली गाल फूलता जा रहा है ओके तुम्हारा तो वैसे का वैसे कर दिया उसके बाद उसके बाद तुम्हारे में बहुत सारा फैट आके डाल देगा ना
You can scroll down.
तो एक बार फैट डाल के दिखा अच्छा मेटाबॉलिज्म इतना हाई है तुम्हारा
So guys, let's start.
लगता नहीं है
Give the heading oblique projectile. Acha, sir, this point, can you explain this point? See guys, at any point if I talk about, can you see the acceleration due to gravity or acting downwards at every point? At every point on the motion of this object, the gravity is trying to pull it down, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If I draw the velocity vector at this point, so can you see the velocity vector? I can make it like this, so I can break it into two components, Vx and Vy, right? So can you see Vy is in the direction of G, matlab it is in the same dimension as G. They are in opposite direction, but can you see that both are acting along the vertical, right?
Yes.
So if both are acting along vertical, hence Vy and G are in the same dimension. Whereas can you see Vx and G is always perpendicular. Similarly, even the starting point, you know, this velocity is u cos theta and this velocity is u sin theta. Okay, so u cos theta, u sin theta. So can you see over here, this u cos theta is perpendicular. At this point also there is one component which is perpendicular to G. At this point, acha, the highest point when the object will become you know, it won't go in further height. So it will have only the horizontal velocity at this point. Can you see the velocity itself becomes perpendicular? So at every point, whether whatever kind of projectile it is, either the velocity will be perpendicular, or either the velocity will be perpendicular, or it will be now, or at least one of the components will be perpendicular. Is this clear? Any doubt? Is that note clear, guys? Okay. Now, please give the heading oblique projectile.
लेकिन नहीं एक बार तो वो नहीं बनती समझदार है एक चीज है मुझसे तो मजा बहुत आता है मतलब बात तो करने में
Oblique projectile.
मजाक करते रहते
And that too from ground. Okay, so basically we are studying the first diagram, first type of projectile
खाना
motion.
खाने बैठे हो
And let me just take the diagram from internet. It will be much more easier for me, otherwise drawing में मजा नहीं आ रहा. So where is the Chrome? Guys, just give me 2 minutes.
आराम से
Projectile motion. Images. I'm getting only horizontal.
हम अपना भी बना के भेजे थे हाँ यार हमको वो वाले फोन से लेना पड़ेगा कुछ डेटा उस वाले फोन में हमें लिए नहीं है गलती करके तो ना ये काम करा ना कि भावित मान लेना उनको हम भेजे थे ठीक है हाँ उनको मान अरे वीडियो बनाने में तो हम जब गए क्या हम टक्कर दे दिए वीडियो बनाने में तो हम जब गए तो क्या हम टक्कर दे दिए ठीक है देखो
Image.
अब हमको
Copy image से image direct copy हो जाएगी ना?
हाँ नहीं अब तो हमको पाने
Because sometimes it pastes the link. I don't want the link.
हाँ वही एडिटिंग करनी है
So guys, can you see an object at point A? Where is the pen? I'm happy to say that.
इसीलिए मांग रहे थे यार ठीक है वो हमको बनाना था बहुत पहले से हम इसमें लगे हुए
Guys, can you see an object which is initially at this particular point? If I throw this object uniformly at an angle theta with the theta with the horizontal with the initial velocity u at an angle theta with the horizontal, the gravity is trying to pull it down, right? Yes or no? So can you see this is the path of the motion? The object will follow this much path. Is it like, have you seen this particular thing? Whenever a cannon is fired on the ground or wherever you throw a ball to your friend, it goes like this motion, right? Yes or no, guys? So how do you deal with this projectile motion? Can you see over here at this initial point, if you have thrown it with this velocity, can I resolve this velocity into two vectors? So can you see this u cos theta over here and u sin theta over here? Guys, are you clear in the resolution of vectors? Guys,
Yes, sir.
everyone is clear about the resolution of vectors? Tanish, Parinita, Sania, are you clear about the resolution of vectors?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if there will be any vector, let's say a vector. A vector has two components. So this is x component and y component. Enough. So how did you make the a vector with the help of x and y vector? You said no. A vector is basically x I cap plus y j cap. So making a vector from its component is easy. If I don't want to make, if I want to do the reverse process, if I want to make the components from the original vector, so what I'll need, I'll just need two perpendicular directions. So can you see two perpendicular directions I wanted? This was the original vector. I just need one angle between them. So whenever I'll have an angle, so can you see a triangle will form like this? theta, and this will be x and this will be y. If you remember, just I did like this. So can you tell me what is sine theta? Sine theta will be equals to what? The perpendicular upon hypotenuse, the y upon a. So can you see from here the samne wala component, the one which is not helping in any angle making, is basically the sine component. So y equals to a sine theta. Whereas this is the one which is making the angle with the vector. So this will be equals to what? Cos theta. Can you see? Cos theta will be equals to x upon, and that implies x will be equals to a cos theta. So directly, without writing x and y, I'm just directly writing this. So can you see the one which is making the angle is basically the cos component, and the one which is not helping in making the angle is basically the sine component. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So now, what am I doing? It's like
वो तो
Control
गणित
C,
है कि
Control V.
जब तो भाभी है तो और जो भाभी नहीं होती तो फिर पापा मेरे बदल
Be smart.
ठीक है वो
So basically, suppose this is your ground level.
करवा दीजिए तो काम करो ये वहाँ पे डालो काम करो ये आप करो
This is the initial velocity with which we have thrown it at an angle theta. Please remember, theta is with this velocity. Please remember this line, the velocity. Can you see it's still here?
भाभी है तुम
So this will be u cos theta. And what will be the other component? This will be u sin theta, right? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now,
इस कोरोना में सबको अंतर पड़ा है खाली आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा है ना तो आपने
and this will be u sin theta. So can you see the x component of velocity, the y component of velocity? What is x and y over here? Can you see? I can draw a Cartesian plane like this. Can you see x and y coordinate axis? Guys, can you see x and y axis? This is your x and this is your y, right? Yes or no, guys? Can you see along the vertical, along the horizontal, I can break this motion. Let's say I have thrown this object at t equals to 0, and let's say the object reaches at a point P. Can you see the point P? From point O to point P after a time T. What will be the velocity vector? How will we give the direction of velocity? By drawing a tangent, right? So we'll draw a tangent like this. This will be your velocity vector. Can you see the angle? This theta is different, this velocity is different, right? So let's say here at t equals to t second, the object reaches over here at point P. So let's say the velocity x component is vx and y component is dy. Let's say this angle is phi. Okay, guys, are you done drawing the diagram? Everyone done?
Can you wait?
Sure. I'm waiting. So basically, I've just chosen 2 points on the path, 2 points on the trajectory. I've chosen this as the initial point, and this as the final point at any general point. And this derivation is important with school point of view. So we'll write the statement at least today, and then we can continue in the next class. No problem. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Write down the statement. This is an important derivation school point of view. So guys, we'll draw this diagram. School point of view is very important. Let us consider an object initially at point O. So can you see point O? Here. Initially here is thrown with a velocity u at an angle theta with the horizontal. At an angle theta with the horizontal. So basically now can you see I have defined u and theta? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So once you have done it, let's say at time t equals to t, it reaches a point P where its final velocity becomes v. So I'm just introducing all the terms. This is what should be there in every statement. When you write this statement, no, your teacher assumes that you know the stuff. This is a life hack I'm telling you. You know, for any derivation, if you write this statement, no, so 1 mark will be rewarded. Although the derivation has to be also correct, but this shows your presentation skills. So the teacher gets generally impressed by this thing. And I've
Sir, it's 8:10.
Huh?
It's 8:10.
Right.
It's okay. Write down just the statement I'm writing. है ना? 8:10 हो गया है बड़े गिनाने वाले मेरे को.
So we are punctual.
I know. Let's say at time t it reaches a point P where its final velocity becomes v. At this point, it covers a horizontal displacement of x and vertical displacement y. So basically, what is the horizontal displacement and the vertical displacement I'm talking about? Can you see this distance? Sorry. From here to here. Can you see the horizontal distance? This horizontal distance is x. And can you see this vertical distance from here to here? This is it. Okay. So just write this and we'll continue in the next class.